Hey everyone, welcome to our live. I am Heather, and we come to you live each and every day so you can learn more about Luminous, what we have to offer, everything and anything Luminous. So from skincare to color cosmetics to, of course, airbrushing. We all know about the airbrushing. And so everybody's familiar enough with it. But we know that maybe there's some people out there that are new to Luminous. And so we always like to go over our starter kit and what you get with that and how you pick it and all that stuff. And so I really wanted to go over the foundations as well. And so we can kind of go from there. And yeah. Hola, Stephanie. Good to see you. Hello, Candy. Kathy, good to see you. Gwen, good morning. Good morning. So let's go over real quick. Hey, Susan, good morning. Let's go over real quick how to, let's see. This is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro, the Legend, and of course the Breeze, which is our new system. And then we have, it comes with makeup. So it comes with everything you need. It comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, Love, and blush. And you might say, well, what the heck is Love and how am I going to use that blush? So the Love and the blush, we do give you the smaller bottles because with the blush, it's super high pigmented and you might not use that much. You're only going to use about 2 drops. And then with the Love, it might not be something you use every day, but again, you're using just drops. You can also mix it in with your foundation or even your blush to kind of change the look of the blush. And then once you get your kit, we want you to do the following things right here. We want you to practice, because I can't stress this enough, guys. This is a new way of doing makeup, flat out. New way of doing makeup. And so there is a little bit of a learning curve. And so if you get your system out, turn it on, and just feel that air, move that air around your face, keeping it 4 finger widths away from your face. Barely pull back on this trigger. It's one thing you're going to want to practice, but keep moving, keeping it 4 finger. This will become second nature to you. You just have to practice it. It will become second nature and you'll be doing it in no time. But the pulling back of the trigger, practice with water, then the makeup, you want it to come out very light. This is not traditional makeup, so it goes on differently than traditional makeup. Like, it's flat out different. Okay, so it's going to be the experience is going to be different, so you have to get used to that. So hello, good to see you. The new one is amazing. I'm going to use that one. Hey, Bethany, how are you? Hey, Peggy, good to see you. All right, so I am going to use the Breeze today. And just what I went over as far as like what you can do to get started, same thing with the Breeze. As soon as you turn this on, this is cordless and chargeable. As soon as you turn this on, you're going to start moving this around and feel that on your face. It feels amazing. It's like a little spa. And then you can put water in the foundation well here, close it up, and spray water on your face. This is your trigger right here. So let's go over real quick how to airbrush. And I'm doing okay. I had, it's either my sinus or my allergies or a cold. I don't know what it is. And I had to take some medicine last night. And you know when you get that medicine hangover where you feel like you're in a bubble? That's how I feel. I feel like I'm 1 step behind. Like, no, feel like I'm 1 step behind. All right, so I am actually going to do some pre-coverage. It's what I like to call pre-coverage. And I'm going to use the CC Concealer. And I'm shaking this up. And then I'm going to put it right here, 4 drops. And then I'm going to grab my paper towel. It does stay charged for a while. So I would like get on a system of, if you have the Breeze, to charge it like, okay, every Wednesday I'm going to charge it, or every Saturday I'm going to charge it. That way you make sure it's at its optimal strength, because it will stay charged forever. It seems like. I had to remember where I put my charger. I'm putting the CC concealer. The CC concealer is what I like to call pre-coverage. It's one of the ones that I use as pre-coverage. And because I've been blowing my nose all weekend, my nose is red here. I have some redness here. And so I'm going to go in there. And I have some kind of breakout right there happening. Don't know what's going on there. Under the eyes. And I just put on my lids because my lids are darker. And I just put 4 drops, guys, and it's still coming out, okay? So that is how light you are pulling back on that trigger, because you can make it last. Now I just ran out, Do we use the CC concealer in place of Mirage? No. Liquid Mirage. So Bethany, that's a good question. I find that with Liquid Mirage, which if you're not familiar, Liquid Mirage is our traditional concealer, or our traditional makeup that we just came out with. It's an amazing product. And that is, it's a medium and it's buildable full coverage. Okay. So I feel like with the Liquid Mirage, I would try it just by itself, because chances are you won't need it. And then if you do want to do some airbrushing, I would actually put the foundation on first, the Liquid Mirage foundation on first with the brush that it comes with. And then if you find that you need a little more coverage and want to use either maybe the CC concealer, you can do that afterwards and just airbrush and blend that in. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do the Liquid Mirage tomorrow. Now with we have different finishes and different kinds of foundation. So we have the Silk 4-in-1. Silk 4-in-1 is light to medium coverage. It has the anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer. It has your concealer. So it's a very forgiving foundation, and you can go like straight to airbrushing. Now the Rose foundation that we just came out with is also 4-in-1. So it has all of those properties in it, but it's going to give you full coverage, medium to full coverage. And so it will start that coverage out a little bit faster. And so depending on if you're like, oh, Heather, I love the Silk, it's amazing, but I want more coverage, then go straight for the Rose. I'm actually going to put in some of the Plum blush. Good morning, Veronica. Oh, this one. Let's see. Might do the natural blush. Thelma is asking, how long does the makeup last? Does it get old? So it depends, Veronica, if it's opened, if you've opened it, if it's still in the wrapper. I mean, I say a year on everything. If it's still wrapped up, you haven't opened it, and air hasn't gotten into the bottle, you're looking at a year. Honey, if you haven't used anything in a year, you need to throw it out anyway, okay? So, and keep in mind, if you, let's say, and I don't know this about Thelma, but let's say you had Luminous and then you haven't used it in a while. Guys, remember, you can buy the small bottles of the foundation. If you wanted to try one out, you could do that. This is the natural blush. Oh, Bethany says that hers is she uses hers daily and it lasts her about 6 months. Natural blush is our more natural blush. It's high pigmented just like the others, but you can use more because it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, or a little bit of a oomph to it. And so it gives you that nice kind of glow right out of the bat. Okay. So now we also have matte foundation. We also have Mystic. Mystic is also full coverage foundation. So it all depends on what you want. I tend to lean more towards either the silk or the rose, just because they're going to give you, light, medium, full coverage, depending on which one you pick, but it has those anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer. It has your concealer. So it gives you, you have a little bit more wiggle room in there, okay? But remember, it is important that you know how to airbrush and how you're applying it. If you're not airbrushing properly, if you're not airbrushing the correct way, then you're not going to like it, right? It's not going to go how it's supposed to. It's not going to look flawless if you're putting it on like traditional makeup. And that's kind of what a lot of people do, just because you've been doing traditional makeup up until this point. It's what you know. And so now I'm going to tell you, hey, don't touch face and put it on so light that you question whether or not it's coming out. That's not what we're used to. So if you can see it immediately, if you can see the wetness, if it's wet, then you know you're not doing it. It should dry instantly. It should dry instantly. If you're not there yet, it's okay. It's all right. It'll get to that point. All right. Again, airbrush makeup is super, super forgiving. There's some wiggle room in there. All right. Hey, Donnie, good morning. How are you, baby? Yay. All right. So now I have, and this is the other thing, guys, I mixed a silk 4-in-1 and a rose 4-in-1. So any airbrush products you can mix together. You can mix those together. All right, so now I'm going to put, I have my foundations in here. I start one spot, making my pass. And I just keep going until I get the coverage that I want. Now, once I make one complete pass, I'm going to stop and look in the mirror and see, okay, where else do I need my coverage? So that was one complete pass. Look in the mirror. Maybe I'll do a little bit more coverage here. Making those passes, blend it down your neck. Candy said, I use mine daily and have so much. I know it really, I mean, you're using 10 times, remember, you're using 10 times less makeup than traditional makeup, okay? So you're not going to see, you don't want to see that initial like opaqueness that you would with regular makeup. I'm using my Tip Top cleaner right now, and I'm going to clean out my Breeze. So using the Tip Top, you don't have to use Tip Top every single time. You can just rush, like clean it out with water. Usually if you're at your sink, you can just, run water through it. I happen to be in my office, so I'm just going to do it with Tip Top cleaner. And I'm just sticking that around there. And you can do it, run it with water until it runs clean. Okay. There we go. Now, voila. So, bam, bam, bam. So, blush is on. Oh, you know what? I didn't write. I'm going to have to go back because I didn't use the Love. Want to use Love, and Love is that hydrating illuminator. It's not going to give you a bunch of shine, but it will give you a little bit of luminosity. So, if you want that young, I feel like that was uneven a little bit. If you want that young, youthful glow, you can use Love. So I already have some shimmer here with that blush or some shine. I'm going to do it on my eyes, right at that brow bone. Maybe a little bit right here. And you can tell it's not a lot. It's not going to be a ton of shine or shimmer. It's just going to give you a little bit of luminosity. I'm going to run some Tip Top through one more time. Make sure, guys, I cannot express this enough, to make sure you are cleaning it every single time. And again, that just means running some water through it, maybe some Tip Top cleaner every once in a while to clean it out. You don't want the makeup to build up there. You want to make sure that you're running it clean to make sure that all that makeup is out. All right, I'm going to grab, see if I can, some palettes here. And I have the Cut 1 palette. And I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. With my Cut palette, I'm using the Cut, this is the Cut 1. Yeah, Cut 1 palette. I have all of those, and I'm using all of them. I just go swipe, swipe, swipe. Right underneath. And I have been using our tanning tonic as well to give me a little bit of color to my face, since I feel like with this cold weather, I'm losing a little bit of my color. So maybe I don't want to do it as strong as if it was summer, but I can do it super light. So usually about 2 to 3 times a week, I'll spray the tanning tonic just to give me a little bit of color. Now I'm going to go in with the nude palette. She got the sticker on her nose. And then I'm using sand, which is that one right there. And I'm just going to add a little bit in my crease. Did everybody have a great weekend this weekend? Anybody do anything fun? Anybody take down Christmas decorations like me? Even taking down Christmas decorations, I still had makeup on. All right, I'm just going to blend this out a little bit more. Way to go, Bethany. Our tanning kit is amazing. The airbrush tan I love because it doesn't smell like, you know, when somebody gets spray tan, you're like, oh, you got spray tan, because you can smell it. Ours doesn't. Oh, you keep all, I love it, Bethany. At least you have like a starting point and an ending point. You're like 18th is when it's over. All right, I'm going to grab some mascara. And then I'm going to curl my lashes. And put on a little bit of our mascara. You didn't do anything, Candy? Sometimes we need a weekend like, whoa, something just fell off. All right, so now I'm going to go in, put on a dash of mascara. So remember, guys, if you're wondering what foundation to pick, or if you want to try a new foundation, you can order the smaller bottles to try it out. I would highly recommend the Rose Foundation if you like full coverage, or the Silk 4-in-1 if you like medium or light to medium coverage. Both have those anti-aging properties in them, and it's a great one that you can just go straight to the foundation. If you don't want to have, if you don't want to have like the CC concealer, or if you just want to go straight to the foundation, you can do that. It is very forgiving. All right. Oh, you watch some of the older videos? I love it. All right, guys. Let's finish up with some lips. I'm trying to think. I kind of want some bold lips. Not feeling well today. What happens? You put on bold lips and you feel better. So I'm going to use Big Papi, which is our Liquid Obsession lipstick. Liquid lipstick. And these are more matte. And See, it doesn't matter if you have a cold or sinuses, you put red lips on and all is right as with the world. Does everybody have their perfect red shade? Everybody needs a perfect red shade for them. And we have plenty to choose from, whether it's lip vinyls, chromatic liquid lips, or chromatic lip stains, Big Poppy in the liquid lipsticks. They're amazing. Oh, we have some amazing lipsticks. These cream confessions. I'm like, what are these called? Cream confessions. That's not red, but cream confessions. They have some staying power, guys. Awesome, awesome. Good, Bethany. But doesn't it make you feel better, like, to have like natural makeup? That's great. I feel like something's up here. I need to fix this. You know, natural makeup, awesome. But then you throw some red on there, bam. Bethany's like, red is my jam. Kathy, the chromatic lip stains are these chromatic. Wait, yeah, chromatic, right? Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm not feeling well. These are the chromatic lip stains. They're lip stains, but they're shimmer. They have a shimmer to them. They're gorgeous. You need to try them out. We have the vinyl slick liquid lipsticks as well. The vinyl slick liquid lipsticks are going to give you a shine. I'm usually obsessed with those because it does have that same power. There's a lot of pigment in it, and it just looks amazing. It has that that sheen, but pigmented. Like, what you see is what you get. It's amazing. The other liquid lipsticks are more matte in finish, but still have a lot of pigment in them too. So, Sarah's is Calypso red. See, Sarah has her red. She's got her red. Everybody should have a red on up in here. Thank you, Bethany. I appreciate it. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know if it's sinus or allergies. Who knows? Who knows? Or cold. Who knows? Jacqueline, do you have your red? I know Jacqueline does. I'm sure Jacqueline does, but everybody needs a red. I want to hear everybody's red tomorrow. Everybody tell me your red. Go look on our site. Go to luminuscosmetics.com. Go look at the site and pick your red, and I want to hear about it tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so good to see you here on this Monday. Y'all always make me feel better. And I will see you back here. Remember, we are here Monday through Friday, 9:30 Central Time. We're here for you guys. So please jump on back. And if there's anything you want to see, let me know, and we'll implement those into our lives. Bethany's is Black Rose. Candy's is Red Cape. Yay! All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.